Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? We are in line. Oh my goodness. Park has just opened. The rope has just dropped, so to speak. Bright morning here in Hollywood Studios, but of course, because they do not allow early access for off-property guests anymore, that means, well, this, what it means. Good morning, Mike. J Mock is in. How's it going, J Mock? Michelle, good morning. Isabel, Randy Jackson. How you guys doing today? Jen is in. Good morning, Peggy. Good morning, Lauren. Rachel is in today. Good to see you, Sarah. Welcome in. I'll tell you what. I'm okay without. Good morning, James. Welcome in. This is my least favorite type of activity of the squeezing of everybody in. Now, before we had, early access, for the past year and a half or so, park opening, we didn't have long line like this pretty much because as people would show up, they just let people into the park. We're getting back to normal situations, which makes rope drop a lot different of a definition, so to speak. Good morning, Teresa. How are you? Gonna find our line too, because we're way back before the ticket booth, so we don't really have an official line to touch points. So kind of feels that way sometimes, J-Mock. You just gotta kind of sit back and give some space. And of course, keep in mind, this is only the off property. Everybody who's staying on property, they already had access gates for them early. Good morning, Colin. Colin says it's a cloudy Tuesday morning, 46 degrees in Concord, New Hampshire. Today we're going to be up into 87, I believe. Mostly blue skies. Most of the clouds we had this morning are going to get burned off. Good morning, Diane. How are you? And it keeps going. Keeps going, Hatbox Ghosts. And these are just all the people who had to wait for the park to open at 9 o'clock. Everybody who's on-property guests, I've already been allowed to go in, who showed up on time. So if you are staying on property, don't put yourself to this kind of misery. Get here early. Get here before 9 o'clock. Get here before 8 o'clock at Animal Kingdom. Get there at Epcot before 10 o'clock and get in. Just not anything else, just to keep yourself from having to deal with this line. So right now, we are at 76 degrees. Low chance of rain, but we're going to be getting up to a high of 88 with partly cloudy skies this afternoon. Good morning, Wiz Disney Dad. How are you? Good morning, Amy. How are you doing today? We are trying to drop the rope, but we can't see the ground, so If it already dropped, it's somewhere down there. So, Calvin, yes, right now, Hollywood Studios, if you are not a resort guest, you are outside the turnstiles. So, in MK, they're letting everybody in. They just won't let you in into the lands. But here at Hollywood Studios, you cannot even get in until 9 o'clock. So, it's a little different scenario. It was that way a little bit at Animal Kingdom. But, of course, over at Magic Kingdom, they use the hub. So everyone can get in early if they need to. Good morning, Card Freak. Oh, I didn't realize that, Lisa. Thank you for letting me know. That's horrible. They do have certain rides that are open and early access if you get in for property, so you can't be that way, yes. So, Rob, there are no early access for annual pass holders. There is a pass holder line, but honestly, in this type of environment, it doesn't really do anything. So, especially since as everybody's gathered together, if anybody's not a pass holder, they're not going to make them jump out of line. All right, we finally made our way up. What did that take? About 8 minutes? No fingers? No fingers. We're scanning and going in. They're not checking fingerprint scans today. No fingers. All right, so how long did that take, guys? They opened the gates at 9. I was way back before the ticket windows. It took me about 9 minutes to get in. So not too bad. But just be prepared for it here at Hollywood Studios. And a little bit at Animal Kingdom as well. Had some longer lines. You get right there at it sometimes. So good morning and welcome. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far as we enter our second day of the week. Get into some shade here. We are going to be up into the upper 80s again. Now, we are going to be looking at some a cold front coming into the end of the week. So Thursday, we're going to be getting some storms possibly, which is unfortunate because, it's going to be our French Quarter Day. But glad to have everybody in. So other people jumping in. I know Colin is in. Stephen, good morning. Dave and Sherry, how are you guys doing today? I know Amy from AJC Magic TV popped in. Happy Tuesday, Amy. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you? And good to see John in this morning. So I say we just jump right on into it. Let's just go grab a ride. Let's make it happen immediately. I say we jump into Slinky Dog. We haven't done Slinky in a bit. Who wants to ride Slinky today? J-Mock, as long as the rain is gone by Saturday. I think we may have a little bit left over by Saturday, but it should be slightly cooler as well, at least for a short period of time for the weekend. I wouldn't mind a cooler Halloween. I really don't like a hot Halloween, you know? Because you got some really cool costumes kids have, and sometimes they get a little bit hot in those things. I remember going to a not so scary Halloween time one time with our family, and my kid had a really, really cool Star-Lord outfit. He was miserable the entire not so scary Halloween party because he was just so hot. So a cool Halloween is sometimes a little nice. All right, so I'm gonna beeline for the toys, and let's go play. If you guys are just joining in, welcome in. We're gonna be at Hollywood Studios today. And if this is the first time you've ever joined us here at Ear to Ear Magic, my name's Chris. My wife Susan might be popping into the chat here and there. Susan will be joining us tomorrow and Thursday. We'll see if that may happen on Friday, but seriously, we'll be here for Wednesday. And of course, Thursday, she could not resist heading over to French Quarter for Port Orleans. And we are a family-friendly channel. So this is the first time you are watching. Feel free to put us on the big screen. Turn up the volume around your toddler. If grandma's in the room, you don't have to worry about anything inappropriate being said. Though I can't say anything irresponsible or silly may pop up. I just cannot, I can't promise that. So glad to have you guys in. And if this is the first time you are watching, consider hitting that subscribe button. Good morning. How are you doing today? Awesome. Thank you very much. Marie is out welcoming people to One Man's Dream and Walt Disney Presents. Diane says, get back on the comments here. I am just hitting buttons left and right. What am I doing? I may have just timed out like 5 people as I'm sitting there trying to scan around. All right. Jen's got to go get some stuff done. I always appreciate Jen pops in at the beginning of the streams just to say hello to everybody and to hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much, Jen. I know you've got other stuff you've got to do, but we always appreciate it when you pop in just to say hello. And then we even get a better surprise later on in the stream when you pop back in. So have an awesome morning with your chores. Maybe we'll see you a little bit later today. Good morning, Matt. How are you doing today? You know, we've never streamed the Muppet Vision before. Oh, good morning. How are you doing? Are you getting in line for Slinky too? Oh, that should be a fun little thing to do.
I know.
It's what we're always doing.
I know. It was too late to get the Genie Plus for this, so I'm gonna wait and see. So that's what, 40 minutes?
Is it a 40-minute wait right now?
This is 40 minutes.
That's not bad. I know I'm at 70.
I know, and I'm like, is it really gonna be 40 minutes?
That's always the test. That's always the idea, is whether or not it really is. I think the other day there was something that said it was 70 and we were on in 30. So, you know, sometimes you just have to jump in and see if it really is that way. Of course, Beacon Muni's Runaway Railway last week was 70. We got in line and it took us 60 minutes.
Really?
So it was right about close. It was very close. So
it's like waiting back here for Slinky Dog.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be happy to be up front. I see. Woo! Yes. Got a fellow Travelmation travel agents here today just to test out wait times. Good morning, Jennifer. Welcome in. Glad to have you in today. Matt says there's no rain in Michigan today. And Disney's on the stream. What a great day. This is good qualifications right there. It says the standby is 50 minutes for Slinky, but we're still going. So we're going to keep moving. J-Matt wants to know, is anybody else? Does anybody else watch the Haunted Mansion from Muppets? We certainly have. It was really fun. Great Muppet humor. And at the same time, it had some classic information there about, things that anyone who's a fan of the Haunted Mansion will immediately recognize.
In addition, please know the total number of passengers traveling in your car. Know that there's only 2 passengers around.
So the posted wait time right now is 45 minutes.
This will help us fill every seat and keep your wait time down to exactly the minimum. Enjoy your trip and easy back on.
And so we've gotten in line at 9:17, and we'll see if it really is at 45 minutes. So,
Hi.
hello again.
How are you?
Doing good.
You guys ready? This is one of my favorite rides.
Oh, this is a great ride. We haven't done this one on the live stream in a bit.
Oh.
Because, normally it's been about 70 minutes or longer.
It has been.
Yeah.
It
And so, we have, even though we've done a couple of the individual lightning lane tests, we haven't done it with this one just yet. One of these days, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the parks. We're going to turn on Genie, and we're going to let Genie tell us exactly what the ride everywhere and see what it does.
Yeah.
So
I'm interested to see how the Genie will work with the new Magic Band.
that should be interesting as well. So, did you see how much it costs for the individual lightning lane for this one?
I didn't. What is it? My next. That was my homework assignment in line. Let's see. My DJ. Take it until 6 p.m. Almost 7 p.m. 6:45. It's $15.
$15? Wow. Now, these
No, it's Slinky Dog, so it's a part of the Genie Plus. Like, you don't have to pay.
Oh, that's right. I keep thinking this should be, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's Runaway Railway.
It's Runaway Railway. But even then, like, if you got right now, you can.
But you know what? You know what I'm thinking of. This is always the one that sells out.
Yeah.
It's always the one that goes away first.
Yeah, well, right
So-
now, your first lightning lane can't be till 6:45.
Right. So I mean, we just opened up the park, guys, and the first lightning lane that's available is not until 7 o'clock. So the lightning lanes for this particular ride go quickly. So this is what I recommend you guys do. As soon as you get into the park, if you're going to do Genie Plus, grab your Slinky Dog Dash immediately. I don't care what time it is. If it's 7 o'clock, if it's 6 o'clock, if it's 4 o'clock, whatever it is, grab it. And then what you do is wait until 11 o'clock, grab a second lightning lane pass wherever you're at, and then start using the stacking technique that we did the other day, where you can have more than one lightning lane at a time. Good morning, Julie Smith. How are you? Oh no, you got the flu. Oh, that's terrible. All right, so let's find the silver lining. If you got the flu, that means you get to lay in bed, and somebody gets to bring you your food, and you get to watch all of those stories and movies and everything else that you've been missing. Yeah, and live streams and stuff like that. So that silver lining, right? Oh, I feel bad for you. Sorry about that. Calvin Klein Cabaluna. Good morning. Welcome in. So we are over here at Hollywood Studios. We did just jump in the line. It has a 45-minute wait, is what it's posted. We got in line at 9:17, so we'll keep an eye on that. And at this point, guys, we are up to 80 likes so far. That is awesome. Getting started only 20 minutes into the stream, and we're already 80 out of 100. We always try to sit and get how quickly we can get into our triple digits. So if you guys are watching and haven't hit the thumbs up yet, help us get to 100 as soon as possible. I think our record's been somewhere around 27 minutes. So let's see if we can beat it. If we can do it in the next 6 minutes, if we can have 20 more people hit the thumbs up, I think we can beat our record today. Calvin says, is one of the benefits for resort guests the fact that their window to book Lightning Lane opens at 7 a.m. for all parks? Calvin, I've been able to get Lightning Lane at 7 a.m. at any time. I've never been a resort guest trying that. So I'm not sure where that comes from. A lot of people have been telling me, well, if you're a resort guest, then you can get it at 7 a.m., but everyone else has to wait till 9 or when the park opens. I've not seen that to be the case. Every single time I have done Lightning Lane with you guys, and we've done it ahead of the schedule, I've been able to get my first Lightning Lane at 7 a.m. Now, I don't, I can't say. What's that?
Rise of the Resistance. That originally just opened up at 7 a.m. for them.
Oh, as far as the virtual?
Yeah.
Yeah, the virtual queue always opens at 7.
No, the Genie, like you can add it as like an individual.
Oh, it's what individual? Yeah.
I feel like that's where it's coming from.
There's a cruise fever. If I was in charge of Disney, I would already have Christmas decorations up at Hollywood Studios.
Did you come in the back way?
No.
You have the Christmas trees out of the Christmas tree.
Oh yes, I did see that. We've seen them. We've seen the Christmas trees being pulled out of the backstage area, guys. Now I'm going to tell you, some of our Disney community. This kind of goes out to a few other people. I know they don't watch us, but if you guys ever share, there's backstage magic, and we see it, and sometimes we know about it. We don't share it because it's considered to be backstage. We're going to get ourselves in trouble in the Disney community if we continue to share that kind of stuff on a regular basis in the general public. Now, that's not to say that somehow things might slip out to patrons here and there. I can't say that it might not have popped up in a few of our patron posts over on Patreon, but we cannot post that stuff on general social media. But yes, the trees are out.
Bash on Friday.
It should be.
Yeah.
And we've noticed that the decorations on the tree are really gold.
They are, like the horses.
Yeah, like they've gotten some new decorations. Maybe for the 50th or something like that. So
the last Blue Bash is on Friday.
Is the last Blue Bash Friday? Are they not having one on Halloween?
Oh, they might have one on Halloween, yeah.
That's what I said.
7th is the first Christmas party, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Quick turnaround.
They're gonna. Oh, we're gonna be back in the Magic Kingdom next week to see how quickly we can get Christmas trees up and everything else. It won't be immediate. They're not going to have everything up the next day, but the transition will have started. And if you guys are just jumping in, we are here in the line for Slinky Dog Dash. And did you want to introduce yourself? Because you didn't really get to introduce yourself last week.
I'm Liz Gray.
And as I mentioned before, as she passed me in line, she's a fellow Travelmation travel agent.
Yeah.
And you're here doing your due diligence. She's doing her homework.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing is, as a Travelmation travel agent, you kind of know what you're talking about when you're helping your clients.
Yep.
And I love the fact that we do this.
I live local, so I'm
Exactly.
an annual pass holder and doing what I can.
Matter of fact, Susan said you guys were going to be grabbing some lunch later on this week.
Yep.
So how much are you going to be doing today here?
I'll probably stay here until like 1 o'clock. I got to pick my kids up at 2:30.
Okay. So this is just to get into the mix and get dirty and know what.
I feel a lot of my clients on morning people, so I'm trying to figure out the best approach for a morning.
That's always the best way to do it. Do it yourself, and that way you can speak to it.
Exactly, yeah.
So what did you think of the line outside at the front of the park?
I was shocked.
Yeah.
That was surprising.
It's not like Magic Kingdom, is it?
It was very easy for me to get into the parking lot, so I just assumed it would be like I've been up at the gate.
It was very long. And now, mind you, it took less than 10 minutes for me to get in. But still, as you're already like in that first little batch of people, and it's not necessarily fun. I don't enjoy being in those crowds.
It was a little I feel like everyone was ready to get in, so if you're waiting that long, it felt tense. I'm not used to that lately.
So I'm gonna throw a tip to you guys. If you're off if you're off-site, we'll turn the camera around for a rare crisp moment. If you're staying off-site and you're coming to Hollywood Studios, this is what I recommend. They're going to push everybody to the far right because they leave the left lanes open for property only, like on property, staying in a hotel here at Disney World. Here's the secret. When you go to that line, those lines that are to the right, get in the far left lane. When they say to keep moving down, don't keep moving down. Stay in that left lane, no matter how long that left lane is. That's right there next to the lanes where they're letting property guests in. Because what happens is at 5 minutes before 9 o'clock, they stop those lanes and they open it up to bring everybody in. And when they do that, you can shift over to the left and get up a lot closer. It won't save you much. It may save you 4 or 5 minutes. But hey, if it makes you feel better that you got in 4 or 5 minutes earlier than the guy who came at the same time you did, good on you.
If you're a resort guest, you see it a lot. Is it marked?
Yeah, they have little signs up. They'll tell you if you're not staying on Disney property to keep moving over to the right.
Is there a pass holder entrance? Let's see.
I don't think they really have one yet. They have one at they had one at Animal Kingdom, but at this point with that big of a crowd, it's not going to matter because there's going to be all kinds of non-pass holders in that line just to get in. WWE fan, welcome in. Good morning. How are you doing today? Glad to have you guys in this morning. Good morning to Magic, Moments of the Magic. Good to have you guys. Yeah, RMJ23, if you're looking to wear, your 2 shirts, just put them in your backpack and go to the restroom. I know people who bring outfit changes for their kids, and they change their kids like 2 or 3 times per day.
Really?
Yeah. They change different lands, and then they change when they go park hopping. They change again. You do it for the gram. Yeah. Well, the kids do it for the gram. The gram does it for the gram. So.
This is one of my favorite cues.
It would be really funny if they actually handed out crayons and let you color the walls. I know you could never do that, but how cool would that be? And then there's some way they could magically just erase it.
A special solution.
Good morning, Philly Phil. How are you doing today?
It's good that Slinky Dog was an 18-month-old boy. I feel like I don't know if I love my 18-month-old. Oh, I guess I would. An 18-month-old here.
We are at 91 likes, guys. And only 9 more to hit triple digits. Notice in the queue here, we've got our tic-tac-toe, what do you call it, a rack? The bean bag, the old bean bag tic-tac-toe, where you throw the bean bag and it flips it over to either X's or O's.
Bring that back. That was a fun game.
And of course, Andy made the Slinky Dog Dash out of a Dash and Dodge coaster set. And you can see that this is the stickers that came in the set. And he only used certain stickers, and the stickers he didn't use are still on the sticker page. So now, what you should be concerned about is the break zone decals. He only used half of them, so we're not breaking nearly as much as we should be. That's right, Chase. Chase, the bunny is coming. Chase is the one who showed me where the bunny is on the queue right before you get on. There's a little bunny. And so I'll show you guys where the secret bunny is that Chase pointed out to us. Guys, thank you for hitting that thumbs up. We're already at 100 likes for today. Appreciate that. Again, that helps the algorithms, and that means that we may have some new people pop in today, recommended by YouTube. And if you're watching for the very first time, welcome in. We're glad you found us. We're glad you're here. And if you choose to continue to be a member of our community here, hit that subscribe button and let us know so we can welcome you in the chat, because this is a great group of people to hang out with.
Do you like riding this ride during the day or at night?
I actually prefer to ride this at nighttime.
Okay.
Mainly because of the fact that the lights.
Yeah.
The lights are pretty cool, but most of the time we ride it is in the daytime.
Yeah.
Have you ridden it at night?
I have, yeah. Coming back actually this weekend.
The little flames. Actually, the very first time we rode it was at night,
Yeah.
because we rode it the very first day it opened up, that Saturday, and the wait was long. So we let it sit and stew for a bit,
Yeah.
and finally we just said, all right, I think it was a 240-minute wait when we got in line, and we waited just at 90, maybe 90 minutes. So it wasn't nearly as bad as it was posted. But the very first day it was open, we waited, and by the time we got on, it was around 7:30 or so. So it was later. It wasn't quite dark, but it opened up in the end of June, so it was like dusk.
Yeah. This is my favorite areas of Disney at night.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
with all the C9 Christmas lights.
Yep.
And Wayne had a fantastic visit to Disney World last week. We didn't get a chance to meet up with you though. Yeah, send me an email. Let me know. But hey, next time you guys come, we'll have to find a way to meet up. We'd love to meet you guys. Good morning, my run kids. How are you guys doing today? Happy Tuesday. So Andrew, today we have not done Genie Plus today. We're going off of just regular old standby fun. It was a 45-minute wait posted, and we have been in line exactly 17 minutes. So I don't know if we're going to make it to 45. So I think we're going to be somewhere around maybe 30 at best. And so, yeah, Chase, the posted wait time was 45 minutes. This is my favorite little detail about this ride. Squeaky penguin bat toy. Not for use in water. You gotta love it. That's just a great little detail. Reminds me of Super Happy Fun Ball, another SNL little skit they used to have back in the 90s. Super Happy Fun Ball was just a red bouncy ball. That's all it was. And the commercial was like, you're going to get Super Happy Fun Ball. And then the rest of the commercial was all the legal things about what you can and cannot do with Super Happy Fun Ball. And Phil Hartman was the guy who did the voice of, Super Happy Fun Ball must not put into, certain environments. Super Happy Fun Ball may explode in extreme temperatures. Stuff like that. It was hilarious. All right, guys, look at the Tyrannosaurus Rex. You see the little price tag right there? Where it says November 22nd, 1995. Details.
Bienvenidos a Slinky Dog Dash. Por favor, permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, y
Good morning, Aaron. Good to have you in. Glad you could join us today. I also do love to listen to Slinky Dog do his Spanish. Bienvenidos a Slinky Dog Dash. All right, so here's our special rabbit. Notice a little rabbit hidden right here, and I'd never noticed the rabbit until Chase pointed it out. So by the time you get here, you're just like excited to get on the ride. You don't think about it. Here's our rabbit. I think it's so funny to hear him do this is because I grew up in South Georgia and took Spanish for 4 years. And so it was very much that "Donde está el baño?" was very common. Me llamo Roberto. Dos chicas están en la cocina. Good morning, Nicole. Thank you so much for the thumbs up, Nicole. Appreciate it. Good morning, Jared. You guys ready for some fun? Row 9. Thank you. All right, back row. That's good. All right, so this. Got my hat off. Turn the phone off. Get this out here. Away. And then I can turn this little gimbal off when we get in there, and I can just hold it. I know Chase. He's a cute little bunny. I'm gonna call him a Chase bunny.
Mr. Prickle Pants. I forgot that was what his name was.
Mr. Prickle Pants. Yeah, it's like the most random thing in the world. I mean, I guess he's a porcupine, is he? Or hedgehog, maybe?
Maybe Germans. I don't know what.
Got this lederhosen going on. All right, we're in the back row, guys. We are in the Slinky Dog tail. Now, we got in line at 9:17. So what time is it now? 9:40? So, hey, not bad at all. 23 minutes?
That doesn't extend, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Springs and coils comes into your coaster in the wildest ride in Andy's backyard.
Haha, you get the reference? It's the wildest ride in Andy's backyard. A little Big Thunder Mountain reference hidden in there. Did you guys catch it? Here we go. I love the view in the daytime though. I never built anything like this in my backyard when I was a kid.
Here we go.
gets really good at this time of day, doesn't it?
You got a friend in me. You got troubles, and I got them too. If there is anything I wouldn't do for you, we stick together, we can see it through. 'Cause you got a friend.
Yes, indeed.
Now, please stay seated till we come to a complete stop. Remember to grab all your stuff and step out to your right. So long, pals.
And the only ride that you can ride here at Walt Disney World, where when you get off, they instruct you to grab all your stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere else is, make sure to grab all your things, all your items. I didn't actually get it, did we? There we go. Yeah, everything else is, grab all your items, grab all your, your belongings. This is the only ride in the park where it says, grab all your stuff. Very, very personable. Well, I know you got some running around and you're going to be checking out some other things. Thank you for letting me ride with you.
Yeah, thank you for riding with me.
And I tell you what, it's a 45-minute posted wait. And we got on in, 23 minutes. So not bad. Rope drop. And then this is what our suggestion always is when you guys come here. Don't jump in the line for Rise of the Resistance. Jump in for Slinky Dog, Mickey Minnie's Runaway Race, something like that. And then come back at about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon and surprise yourself when Rise of the Resistance may be down in less than an hour. So, well, let's thank you so much. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you in the parks. Always love running into fellow travel agents. We do have some toys we get bored in the line. You guys are just popping in. Welcome in. Glad you guys could join us today. And no, Philly Phil, when you get off, there's no gift shop. How about that? Well, there's kind of a gift shop. I guess we're kind of at the gift shop now, but it's not a direct. So, I know, JV, that's a pretty good wait. 20 minutes is not bad at all for a Slinky Dog wait. I wish it was like 20 minutes every time. Philly Phil says, I wonder if they sell a Slinky Dog toy. They do, actually. I wonder if, let's see if they have it over here. Of course, they have the headband. But they actually do have a couple of Slinky Dog toys. And speaking of, right here, Philly Phil, check it out. The all original Slinky Dog. And this one's better than the original. This one talks. And the Slinky Dog toy is $32.99. And he rolls and he slinks just like the original Slinky Dog. So funny that you asked. I know, a WWE fan. Also, if you're looking for another Slinky Dog Dash toy, you can actually get a launcher toy. It's a little launching pad. Hang on, let's go. With a little toy there, little car. Good morning, Wendy. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. And you can say, Toy Story Land, I played there. Which is what was on the original opening day pin, trading pin as well for the land. So good morning, Gary W. Touring Player says it would be 19 minutes. So they're pretty close. I think anything within 5 minutes is a pretty good accurate. So now the thing is, it's now still posting 45 minutes. It's probably a lot closer to an actual 45 minutes at this point. Our giant Pixar ball. And it's going to be a hot day today. Again, it's going to be a high of 88. High of 88, and we're going to be some cloudy skies today. Possible chances of rain in the afternoon. Good morning, Troy. Happy Tuesday. Glad to have you join us today. And John is in the chat as well. Good morning, Surf Bomb. How you doing? From a dreary New Jersey. It's going to be a little cloudy here today ourselves. We are going to get a cold front coming through here later this week. So we're going to get some rain, some nastiness come around on Thursday. Susan and I have been watching the weather. We really hope Thursday is a good day, at least in the beginning, because we want to take you guys over to Port Orleans French Quarter. If you guys are interested in being there on opening day. We already have our schedule out for the rest of the week. If you guys check our channel, you can go ahead and comment and like those streams before you even get started. Tomorrow, we're going to be at Epcot. Susan will be with me. And on Thursday, again, we're going to be at Port Orleans French Quarter as it reopens for the first time since it closed down in March of 2020. Once French Quarter opens up, we're going to be down to just one more resort that needs to reopen. All-Star Sports. And then on Friday, we're going to be back at Magic Kingdom. So if you guys watch our streams all the time, you can go ahead and check into our channel. Go ahead and give them a thumbs up. Helps us get to 100 even quicker, like we did today, just in the first 30 minutes. So thank you guys for that. Jennifer says, hi, fellow Texan. Do we have any other Texans in the chat today? Hey, we should just do a shout out. Everybody just shout out real quick what state you're from. You don't even have to give cities. Just say the state. I'll start off. I'm going to say Florida. I always take the easy way out, don't I? Troy's like, all right, Epcot's my favorite park. We love Epcot as well. My daughter's favorite is Animal Kingdom. I think Susan and I really love Epcot, though. Of course, every park has its own thing going for it, but, you know. Let's see where everybody's watching from today. We got WWE fan watching from Illinois, Bonds in Texas, Massachusetts, North Carolina. Larry's watching from Florida. Brandy's from Tennessee. Surf Bomb is from dreary New Jersey, at least today. Lauren B is also from Tennessee. Got two Tennessees. Philly Phil, I would be surprised if anywhere other than Pennsylvania, right? New York, J-Mont. Naomi's watching from Georgia. Aaron's from Florida. KJT Mom, another Massachusetts. Long Island, New York, we got 2. Wisconsin Disney Dad. Of course it's Wisconsin, right? And another Wisconsin. All right. Stephen's watching from Houston. Ear to ear magic, the better side. Of course, from Florida. We do live and work right from around here. Julie Smith from the UK. Good afternoon, Julie. I know you're feeling under the weather. A little extra pixie dust to you today. Peggy, that's our 3rd Texan today. WWE fan. Not from the Magic Kingdom, just his favorite park. Aaron P's from Maryland. Lawrence from Maine. We got a lot of M states, don't we? How is that? Maryland, Maine, Massachusetts. Yep, Stephen is a Texan. Myron Kiss from Columbia. Glad to have you guys with us today. Another Illinois. A 2nd Maine. Welcome in. Cape Air from North Carolina. I won't brag about the Eagles. Bailey's from Connecticut. Hey, is that our only Connecticut person right now? I don't think I've seen anybody else from Connecticut so far. Or not yet. Michelle is from Virginia. Rachel's from Alabama. There we go. Amy Lynn, 2nd Connecticut. What do you call a person who's from Connecticut? A Connecticutian? I don't know. You guys have to tell me. What do you call someone who's from Connecticut? Maurice is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. John, New Jersey. Troy. Troy is from Batu. We might run into Troy. He's like right here. No, he's not from Batu. We're in Batu. Okay, that's right. Iridescent Genie from Indiana. Welcome in. Yeah, somebody did not like the green milk. Mike coming in 54 days from North Carolina. Rob is from South Dakota. I think, Rob, you're our first person in the so far roll call today to be from South Dakota. Kyle's from Tennessee. Isabel from Rio de Janeiro. Welcome in. Legendary X, Guatemala. From Philly. Yeah. So what do you say when you're from Connecticut though? If I was originally from Georgia, I'm a Georgian. If I'm from Florida, I'm a Floridian. What do you call yourself if you're from Connecticut? Fun Eats and Travels from South Carolina. Oh, we got another flyover. You call them sad because they live in Connecticut. Oh, you can come live down in Florida too. J-Mock, I want to be New Yorker. That's what I'm wondering. Is it Connecticut? Connecticutian? Lilliputian? Sir, nutmeggers. Huh. That's the first I've heard of that one. Like Michigan's. If you're from Michigan, you're a Michigander. So, Brooklyn girl, I think I can figure out where you're from. Good morning and welcome in.
Attention all troopers. Do not bring local wildlife back on board.
Wow, that was an interesting message. So if you're from, that's right, Fonz, if you're from Texas, you're a Texan or a Texan, a Connecticut. And RMJ from Jersey, we call ourselves Jerseyites. Oh, I didn't know that either. That's kind of cool. Ah, that makes sense. Nutmeggers. Nutmeggers. Let's see, I'm from I was born and raised in a small city in southwest Georgia called Albany. Albany, we call it Albany, because Albany is in New York. But Albany is known for pecans, or what we call pecans. So, pecan capital of the world. Next to us is Sylvester, which is the peanut capital of the world, or at least they claim. Honestly, we're just a bunch of nuts. That's right, WWE fan, it's Albany. If somebody tells you they're from Albany, Georgia, they're not originally from Albany, Georgia. Albany. All right, let's go take a look and see what we've got for our standby. Well, everybody who's watching in, welcome. Glad you guys could hang out with us today. Wherever you are from, we got ourselves over to the Millennium Falcon, the fastest hunk of junk in the space. And a special shout out and thank you to, we have 3 new members of our Ear to Ear Magic community today who have hit that subscribe button since we've started. Thank you guys for choosing to subscribe and to be a part of our group. My name's Chris. I hold the camera. I am the camera operator. Everybody else in the group is our magic crew. You guys make the magic happen in the chat. So we've got a 40-minute standby. But we also have a single rider. We'll have to single rider it one day. I don't know. I've never tried to stream. The ride. I'm not sure how well the connectivity would do. I've never tried it. I will say, if you do hit the subscribe button, do us a huge favor and do yourself a huge favor. Let us know in the chat and let us know in the comments, because these people are a great group of people to hang out with. And they will want them to get to know you. You will want to get to know them. So let us know so we can know who our new member is. You double parked the Falcon. I couldn't afford parking in the lot. You know, it costs more to park over in Disneyland now. I got to get out of the way. I'm in like everybody's background shot right now. I just photobombed like 5 people's shots. They've been planning to come to Disney World for, 6 months, and then this streamer gets in the way and he won't get out of a shot. We're supposed to enhance your stay. We're not supposed to make it more difficult when you get here. Philly Phil just hit the subscribe button. Appreciate it. I already feel like Philly Phil is part of the group anyway. You just made it official, that's all. Glad to have you in. Punch it, Chewy. That was not a Chewbacca sound. That was a, I think that dog's not going to make it sound. Oh, Mouse Talk says Smugglers Run works well on the stream. We've done it many times. That's awesome. Okay, we might try it. What do you guys think? Should we try it? If Mouse Talk says it's good, I'm willing to give it a whirl. Of course, I don't know how well I can drive or shoot or anything while we're riding this thing. Yeah, this past weekend, I was telling you guys yesterday, this past weekend was watching Mouse Talk over at Animal Kingdom. They were having some mac and cheese over at Flame Tree Barbecue. I was giving Walt a hard time because he's like, nobody wants to see me eat. Like, oh yeah, we do. We love to see you. We love to see you eat. Love good food reviews. Chase goes, what's the best day of the week to go to Magic Kingdom? Is there a low crowds day? I'll tell you this, Chase. If you can avoid it. Mondays are generally a higher day for Magic Kingdom most weeks. Why is that? Because if people are taking a week-long vacation and they're starting their week off on Sunday, they tend to hit their favorite, biggest park on the first day of their vacation. I don't know what it is, but Mondays just tend to be a little bit busier on MK. So if you can do middle of the week, best way to go. I'm feeling some rain here now. It's raining. A little bit. No Monday. Got it. WWE fan. I know this firsthand. It just, that's just from what we've seen. I mean, it's not been documented. It's not anything other than the fact. But we'll, if we were to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think you would see a slight change from Monday to Wednesday. All right, so you know what? Let's try to make it happen. Let's try to mow a single rider. Again, thank Mouse Talk for the awesome advice. Let's give it a whirl. It's a 40-minute wait for standby, so let's see how long it takes us to get on with single rider. All right, got 10:04 is when I'm getting on. Are they letting single riders in? Ooh, nice and cool in here. Oh. All right. Hey, I won't hold it against you if we have any issues. Oh my. WNBA fans saying 20-minute wait. See what happens.
Sorry if I see you on it. Good luck.
That worked out well. 3 and 3.
Gotta do it again.
How many here? 5. 5 and over here. How many behind my 5 friends? How many here? 3. How many behind my 3? 2 right this way too?
She's doing a great job of filling in the space.
All right, Chris, you join the group of engineers. All together, group, we're going to be in like group 6.
This is going to be our next group. We got a group of 5 coming up, which means I will finish up with them as engineers.
All right, so you have 5 friends? Right this way, so I need 2 pilots on this line on the front side by side. So you there for me. 2 guys go behind the pilots. 1 engineer will be in the back. My next like group, how many? 3. All right, so you have 2 friends. Stick around, or I'll be doing this as an engineer. All together, groups, we're going to be in like group 6. 2 pilots, 2 gunners, 2 engineers. And you are set to head all the way in. Press the button. All right, press like group 3, right this way. All right, press 2 pilots on the line on the front side by side. You there for me. 1 gunner goes first.
My gunner's behind them, my engineer's going to take a second.
Did a good job of getting people in line today.
We're landing our 3 rows still by 2 pilots side by side. My gunner's behind them, my engineer's go ahead and hold right there.
Looking pretty good so far.
Welcome, travelers. We're landing 3
Main thing, you see a button flashing, you hit it.
Very good. A few brand new crew members and a few returning for another mission. Excellent. You will be intercepting a first order train shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo. Now get the move on and know that I have complete faith in you.
You got it.
I am coming
Hidden Mickey right there, guys. Hidden Mickey.
Por favor, permanezcan sentados y cuide a los niños. Gracias.
Yeah, Justin, look at me. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
now. Time is money.
Steering forward to the right.
Alright, pull in the yellow flag, my son. Yellow flag, pull it up. Alright, release the weight that's not approved.
Okay.
The tripod. All of the cargo must go on the floor. Have a nice one.
Thank you.
Like engineer, repair tech. Your flashing buttons. You better be faster when we get in real trouble. Right, pilot, push the flashing button to take off. Pilot on the left, move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right, pull back on the stick to fly out, and push forward to fly down. Watch it! Chewie makes fly on the stick so easy, eh? Weapons are online. Left pilot, keep the distance. Now let's go get that glass down. Right pilot, make the jump to light speed. Train. Yes, keep shooting. They've locked on to us. Take evasive action. There it is. After that plane. Right engineers, fire the harpoon. Hey, now gunners, shoot the cargo free. The pilot brakes. My friends, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. Yes, you got one. Excellent, my friends. Power up the ship. I can go axiom. You see, just as I promised, my friends. Now that the resistance has what they need, maybe a little something from Pongo. Pilots, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Get behind the train. Pilots, the center. Gunners, shoot the train. The cargo's bring, keep shooting. Close. Gun ship. Oh, that's ridiculous. Things are getting too hot. We've got to get out of here. Yes, a distraction. Fire the missiles at the train. Fire. It's coming down. Let's fire it. Hit the boosters. Boost. Look. We're gonna die. Let's get out of here. Yes, Chewie will pilot us. You retrieved one container of coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance. You will earn the first order and made Chewie proud. Ooh. Now after my modest profit, your cut minus what
That's
you
what?
owe me for damaging the Falcon.
I told you that's so
Hey, not bad.
It's just so sensitive to it, like overreact.
Yeah.
I'm getting sick.
R5, damage report. Engine failure. All right. Hyperdrive leak. That is not too good. Multiple hull ruptures. Well, it could be worse. Oh, looks like we are ready to unload.
Dad, like, you want to throw off her.
All available text, we have a Corellian freighter that needs immediate transport back to the maintenance bay.
All right.
Better fix all that before the Wookiee sees it.
Thank you. All right. It's not in the best of shape, huh? All right.
All available text, we have a Corellian freighter that needs immediate transport back to the maintenance bay.
Woo, we made it. Hooray, we made it. I knew we would. Good job. Appreciate the mouse stop. Yeah, that was a short wait too. We got in line at 10:04 and we're on the ride pretty soon afterwards. So not bad at all. The benefits of the single riders. We'll get back in the gimbal here in just a second. Daylight. All right. We'll get our gimbal back up here in just a second. Had to do a last minute disassemble. That was the very first time I've ever been asked to take my gimbal off while riding. I've done it before, just filming, just vlogging. So at the Dutch Disney Lover, good day. Welcome in. Glad to have you. So did you guys get to see? Did we stay connected the entire time? I'm gonna borrow their space for just a moment. Or maybe not. Got the automatic doors there. I'm gonna grab this trash can here. All right. That was sweet. Honk says connection was good. Awesome. We might have ourselves something else we can throw on every once in a while. Enjoy on the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for joining in today. Gonna get reset back up here on our gimbal. Sweet. You guys got to see that awesome pilotry. I mean, we were, it seems as though we needed a new paint job over on the Millennium Falcon. So in order to get that done quicker, we were using all other surfaces to scrape the existing paint off of our spacecraft. So that we were hitting everything. Like you realize that the point is to not hit things, right? Awesome. Glad you guys could see that. Thank you so much, the Mouse Talk, again, for suggesting it. Always loving that we can expand what we can ride and do on our live stream. I'm already like over the hill that last week we added ET and the trolley ride over at Universal. Using our older connections, there's no way we would have been able to do that. So I think it worked out pretty well. Pull the lever! Wrong lever! Wrong movie. All right. One more connection here. All right, I'm showing we are at a 143 likes. Only 7 away from our next milestone of 150. If you guys have just joined or have not already, hit that thumbs up for us today. If you enjoyed us scraping the side of every surface on the Smugglers Run, hit the thumbs up for us. Help us get the 150. That's awesome. Loving the avatar honk. Loving the avatar. I'm gonna make one other change here. Perfect. So Bailey, I'm curious. Do you pick which comments show up on the screen, or does it happen automatically? I have full control. I often used to wonder about that with streams. I'd see other streamers way in the past, not necessarily Disney streamers, and I see comments come up. I'm like, I wonder what gets chosen as to come up. I do have control over which comments are shown. Normally, it's ones in which I think it's good, relevant information that you guys might like to see if you're not keeping up with the chat. And sometimes it's stuff that I'm responding to directly. So yeah, Bailey, I do have control. So if you guys are having a contest as to who shows up on the screen, you can always throw some dad jokes at me. That usually gets me going. Gabriel says my last pilot bounced off of everything and the gunner wouldn't shoot. No. We've got 3 of our Star Wars characters out here today. One of them is in camo. Look at that. You can barely see he's over there. Chewie's over there hiding up against the rocks. If he doesn't move, you might not even know he's there. Oh, no problem. So Jen said that she tried to help us out. We've got something we're working on right now for our upcoming trip. Don't worry. If you guys ever have us work on something for your trip, we'll be glad to do it. We'll be glad to take care of it. And generally, if there's something major that needs to be happening, they will ask us to take care of it anyway. So we are right now trying to work on a few things as far as changing up some reservations and getting things all squared away for January. Sarah says, thank you for putting the comments up. I'm watching off my TV and don't always turn the chat on. I use my phone to chat. Totally get that. And that's why I think it's, I love the new application we're using. And the fact that we can highlight and we can do just that because not everybody can read the chat the whole way through. So. Brenda says tips for Thanksgiving week in Walt Disney World. This will be our first time coming during that week. Here's the thing, Brandon, when it comes to Thanksgiving, and this is what I try to let everybody know. The biggest thing is expectations. Thanksgiving week is the third busiest week out of the entire year, or not necessarily week, but time period. Spring break and Christmas, the last 2 weeks of the year, are the busiest. Thanksgiving's right up there with them. Expectations. Keep in mind, wait times will be high. They will be crowded. If this is a infrequent trip, you may want to seriously consider using Genie Plus to get to some of those attractions that you might not get a chance to if you miss it for this trip. But the big thing, if you don't have a reason to park hop, I don't suggest park hopping on busy days, because what ends up happening is that when people park hop, it takes some time to go from one park to the next, and they tend to lose anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half. Just getting on a bus, waiting to get back into a different park, whatever. So if you've got a short number of days and you can't get to every park, you may not necessarily want to park hop unless it's just something you need to do to get to certain rides. But that's the main thing. It's just keep your expectations to where they should be for a very busy week, so that you don't stress yourself out when all of a sudden you find out that you may have to wait 90 minutes for a ride that normally would only take an hour. And guys, thank you so much for hitting that like button for us today. We're up to 150 likes so far. We appreciate that. It means 150 people have at least had a little bit of Disney pixie dust in their day today. And if we brought a little bit of a smile to your Tuesday so far, then our live stream has served its purpose. So thank you guys for continuing to hit that like button. Help us get up to 200 if we can. When people come in, remind them to go ahead and do that. And why do we go for the numbers? It's not for anything other than the fact that the more likes we get, the more likely it's going to be that new people will be coming in simply because YouTube suggested it. So if you're watching for the very first time at Ear to Ear Magic and you have been, you're in because YouTube suggested our stream, it's because our Magic Crew is having a great time and YouTube wants to share out a stream that looks to be having a good time. So thank you guys so much for 150 likes. So we're in our marketplace here. I think, how about we do some hacking? You guys want to hack? See this control panel? Let's see if we can hack into it. Good morning, Maurice. How are you? Welcome in. So we're going to hack into this control panel here, guys. Give me just a second. So what I'm doing, guys, is with my data pad off to my right, I am going to look for some jobs, and I'm going to hack into this control panel here. And I'm going to see if I can get it to light up for us. Ivan Castillo, what? Does panels actually do something? All right, let's see. I'm working on it here. Data pad, start using my data pad. Here we go, accept job. Tap a map marker. So what I'm doing here, I want to see if I can pull it off and show you. What I'm doing on my data pad, see Ivan, on Disney Play. I can pull up and look for different jobs. I don't want to search for crate. I want to see if I can get this tool here. Let's hack. Hackable items. I want to look for this panel, this one right here. Let's see if we can hack into it. You guys ready? Hope I messed that up. Oh, let me hack it, but I didn't do anything with it. Maybe I did the wrong one. Let's try again. That one there. May have got the wrong panel. Oh, which panel am I getting? It's this one right here. Come on. All right, I'm going to try it again. Oh, all right, let's try another panel. This one's not working. Let's try this one over here. So if you can find the panels, this is through exactly, Stephen. This is through the Play Disney app. If you can find the panels, we're looking for hackable panels. It looks like, let's see, this one. Well, it says I'm hacking them, but they're not responding today. So as you do this, and Sarah asked the question, do you get stuff for doing the jobs? What you can do is as you do the jobs and you play the games and you walk around here and you do certain things like have mentioned here, you can do all kinds of things like scanning the crates like this gentleman over here is doing. You can do hacking of panels. When you do that, you get credits and show my profile here. You see, I've got 25,394 credits so far. Something you can do in the Disney Play app. Now, normally when I've hacked the panels before, after you hack them, the panels will actually light up and bleep, 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 and you're like, oh, that's, you get some sort of interactivity. But they're not lighting up today. Oh well. No biggie. All right, I'm going to put my phone back over here. Would like to again thank all of you guys who have hit the subscribe button today and have joined our Ear to Ear Magic community. We've had a few new subscribers today. Love to have you guys in. Thank you so much for joining our crew. And if you have hit the subscribe button today, like Fully Phil did earlier today, let us know in the chat so we can thank you and welcome you in. Always love to have new members of the family join us. Good morning, Kyle. Happy Tuesday. Do you guys like a picture of all three of you?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you, very kind.
I'll get a few of them for you.
Thank you.
All right, now don't move anymore. Just keep smiling.
So much high tech.
There you go.
Oh,
Enjoy.
so good. Thank you.
Have a good one. Okay, and we're off. Gonna get a nor'easter. So let's go pick up all our yard decor. Catch up in a while. That must be rough right before Halloween too, especially if you've got a full yard decoration set up. So Brandy's asking, breakfast Ronto wrap or lunch Ronto wrap? Now, the last one that I had was a breakfast Ronto, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. And Susan had her own meal with us that morning. So are you asking if we should get one today, Brandy, or are you asking if you had a choice between the two, which one would I get? What do you guys think? Who in the chat has had a breakfast and a lunch Ronto wrap? Which one did you prefer? So, good morning, Water Lily Silverpaw. How are you? Hope you and the family are doing great today. I even said last August was my absolute first time ever at Disney. I was lost the whole time. I knew nothing. And that can be a little stressful, Ivan. I mean, honestly, the first time we came with our entire family, it had been the first time that I've been since I was a teenager. And I was lost. I was so lost. And I was stressed out. Driving around, I kept missing exits. It was just, it was hard to keep the party going when I was stressed out so much. So, I mean, that's one of the reasons why we started Ear to Ear Magic, is because we had lots of friends who were in that same scenario. They were coming for their first trip. And so we tried really hard to share our experiences with just personal friends up in Atlanta. So when they went for the first time, they didn't have to do the first thing we did, as far as just freaking out and there's too much. There's 4 parks and 2 water parks and a shopping district and 23 hotels. And oh my gosh, what do you do? So you're always welcome to hang in here and watch with us, ask questions. We want you guys to ask questions. That's why we're here in the first place. And let us know if we can help you answer some questions before you go on your trip. And if you haven't booked a trip at all but want to, Susan and I are Travelmation travel agents. We do help our clients book and plan their trips and are there right there for them when they ask questions. We're on a personal text scenario. So we're not like some agents that might book and, forget about you and you're never there anymore or can't really answer your questions. No, when you guys come here to Disney or Universal or basically anywhere you travel, when we help you book your travel, we are ready and willing to help you at any point. And you got a question, we're going to make sure we answer it for you. So let us know if we can help you out, Ivan. Don't do Disney alone anymore. It's too stressful. It's too much. Good morning. So our queue right now for Rise of the Resistance is still coming out of the area for the extended queue that they have for the Muppets area. It says my meal at Nomads was delicious looking. Oh, it was. The dim ribs, the pork ribs that we had over at the Nomad Lounge, they were so good. I love Asian inspired flavors with pork ribs. Amy says, I tried the jerky from Batu and I did not like it. My husband and daughter did. It depends on what kind of creature they made the jerky from, right? Yeah, I guess some strange creatures they had those they can utilize. Al, what was the name of the app? It's actually My Disney Experience. If you open up My Disney Experience app, Al, and go to the very, very bottom of the screen, at the bottom right, there should be 3 bars you can click. It's like the main menu. At the very bottom right of that main menu, there should be a Disney Play app, Play. If you click the Play app, you can use the Play app at home even when you're not in the parks. But while you're in the parks, you can do trivia, you can play music, you can play games. And some games are interactive in which they're only good while you're in certain queues or, like for Galaxy's Edge, actually in and physically in front of certain areas. So next time you go to Galaxy's Edge, open up the Play app and play around. So, trying to catch up on some of the questions. Michelle asked, what is the popcorn bucket in the market that's available? WWE fan was asking. In the market, at Batu, it's the little, it's the little, what's the word I'm looking for? Maintenance droid. The little black droids that run around in the bottom on the floor of the ships. If you buy popcorn in Galaxy's Edge, you can also opt to get the little droid holder that opens up at the top, and then when you finish your popcorn, you can close the lid, and it's just a little rectangular black mouse-like looking thing that runs around. Somebody else may know the actual name. I always forget it, honestly. So Gabriel says, I really hope they bring back the 50th Minnie Mouse. Now, the Minnie Mouse, here's as a clarification, the Mickey Mouse is a popcorn bucket. The Minnie Mouse is a sipper. So if you get both of them, one holds popcorn and one holds a drink. You get your popcorn buckets for Mickey over at the popcorn buckets around a certain park. So you even got them here. If you're looking for a Minnie Mouse, the best place to check when they have them back in stock is over at Magic Kingdom and some of the places like Cosmic Rays, Pecos Bills, and stuff like that. When you go into the quick service areas, see if you can add a Minnie Mouse sipper. But the last time I checked, they were out. So we'll look for them again when we go to Magic Kingdom this week. And by the way, guys, always, if you ever would like any information as far as a quote or something to do for a future vacation, you can reach out to Susan or myself. and we will be glad to help you with a quote. Of course, no obligations whatsoever, and no fees ever as well. We don't charge fees, and neither does Travelmation. Matter of fact, you have to pay no more than if you booked at Disney Direct. But then if you booked at Disney Direct, you wouldn't have somebody you can call or text while you're in the park and go, hey, where can I find that one dessert you had last week on the stream? I mean, you can try to do that from Disney, but I don't think they're going to know anything of what you're talking about. So let us know if we can help you out booking your next trip. There we go, Iridescent Genie. Thank you so much. The mouse droid. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, Gabriel, the Minnie Mouse is actually a drink sipper. So it contains a drink. So you got to order it at one of the locations that actually serves drinks. Like I said, like a Cosmic Rays, Pecos Bill, and some of the places in MK. Good morning, Kaylee. How are you doing today? Welcome in. I even knew what it was too. I was like, yep, it's a mouse droid. Which is kind of, ironic. It's like raining on your park day. It's like a free ride, and you already paid for the lightning lane. Diane, Chris, what do you suggest for getting in the Space 220 restaurant? I'll be in on 12/14 and couldn't get a reservation. There is a walk-up queue. There's even a place that you can get into for the what they call the lounge there, Diane. Best suggestion is to get there first thing, rope drop. If you're staying on property, make sure you get there 30 minutes when they open up the gate and go straight over to Space 220 and see if you can get your name on a list. Best thing you can do. Good morning, Grace. How are you doing? Everybody say good morning, Grace, and good morning to Bob. Glad to have you guys in today. At this point, guys, I'm going to check and see. We are at 164 likes so far today. Thank you guys for continuing to hit that like button. Only 36 away from 200 today. Doing wonderful today, Grace. How about yourself? It's going to be a hot one. It's going to be a high of 88 degrees today. Cloudy a little bit this afternoon. I wish it was a little bit more cloudy than it is now. The more cloudy it is, the cooler it might end up being. All right, I'm going to stop for just a moment, guys, and take a hydration break. Never mind, I'm not, because I hear Pixar Pals coming around the way. And you guys know I'll never stop for hydration if the Pixar Pals are coming. It's a small parade, not very long. A couple of characters, a couple of cars, that's it. Yeah. Mr. and Mrs. Incredible. Sure. he just shot his laser at us. All right. Pixar Pals Cavalcade. There you go. Oh, I hate that feeling. Just walked past a woman. She's like she had her phone up the entire time. She forgot to hit the record button. Been there, done that. Well, thank you so much, Julie, for popping in. Hope you do feel better. We'll catch you on the next live stream. We're going to be at Epcot tomorrow, and we're going to be at a new open resort, French Quarter, on Thursday. So we'd love to have you join us then. See you later, Julie. Oh, you're welcome, Diane. That's what we're here for. That is what we're here for. And also, as a suggestion, guys, if we can help you book your next vacation, we also do spill our drink over everything. I did. I just opened it up and went everywhere. If we can help you book your next vacation, one of the services we do offer as far as travel agents is we do help you book your dining reservations as well. So if you guys can, the next time you guys are ready to book and you are ready to do your dining, let us know. We can take care of those things for you as well. How are we doing, guys? December 19th is the official return date for Indiana Jones. You're hearing any rehearsals while you're in the parks? I haven't yet. No explosions. Nothing like that just yet. We can walk by there and check them out to see. I don't know if they'd be doing much during the day. Most of the time when they do rehearsals, they tend to do it off property or outside of the time frame usually. Do the stormtroopers still walk around? No, they do not in Galaxy's Edge. They are always up on stage or out of the way. They are not out in the crowds just yet. That may return later, but for now, the characters are still a little social distance. So we have seen a lot of Indiana Jones merchandise, you know, the whips and the hats and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. Yeah, we're going to have our show come back December 19th, mid-December. By the way, good morning, Sour One. How are you doing today? I know, I think you joined in when we were over at Smugglers Run, right?
Okay.
I was trying not to be too talkative because I was with a group of 5. It was their ride. I'm trying not to intrude upon it. So I will point out the fact that they stuck Mom back there in the engineer's seat and didn't give her much of instructions other than if something lights up, hit it. But, you know, honestly, as an engineer, that's really all you have to do, right? Yeah, we've got the Sci-Fi Diner over there. It's probably one of the harder reservations to get in right now. There's just so limited tables in there. But cool cool place to eat inside. You sit inside the little plastic cars in front of a theater screen, like you're actually at a drive-in. You watch some old movie clips and stuff like that, maybe some old cartoons. If you're a slow eater like we are, and I am, I'm generally a slow eater. I tend to take my time. I savor. You will clip. The clips will start to repeat. So if you're in there for too long, be prepared to watch the same thing over and over again. Can you guys see the Tower of Terror from here? How pretty it is in the broad daylight like that. Kongaloosh! Skipper Bob is in today. How you doing today, Bob? I saw that Justin made a comment about a missed opportunity for a t-shirt line there. I don't think it's too late just yet. I was hoping to come back January or February for something to keep in mind while you're thinking about that, Ivan. Don't forget that the International Festival of the Arts at Epcot is scheduled right now for January 14th through February 21st. So if you're looking to plan a trip and you like to enjoy that festival, which is, to me, one of, well, you know, I love all the festivals at Epcot, but that one's really cool because you get to meet the artists and hang out with the artists. It's a good time to plan a trip for the upcoming year. And like I said, if we can help you guys look for a room, tickets for January to February during that time frame, let us know. This piece right here, that's the background of the photo, is from Doug Bowling, a friend of ours who has been doing pieces from different pavilions around the World Showcase. And I just happen to know what the next year's is going to be, what's going to happen in 2022. It's pretty cool. Can't wait to see what it looks like. Oh, it's the great thing, Ivan, is that not only can you get to see a lot of Disney commissioned artwork that's for sale around, but they also have artists set up a meet and greet. So you can actually meet the artist who did the work. And then afterwards, you can even, if you purchase a piece, you can have them sign it. So that's always kind of cool. Oh, it says do not pull the rope, but you know, I'm a bad boy. Oh, it broke. It's not supposed to come up that high. Uh-oh. It's malfunction. You know, working. Okay. So in instances like this, when you get into a spot where things like this look to be broken, the best thing to do is to turn around. Look left. Nobody? Okay. Look right. Nobody. All right. And you start to whistle and walk off quickly. So the last couple of times we came through here, this was not roped off, and we got to walk around to this corner. This is a separate exit for the Indiana Jones Stunt Show theater, and normally people can exit out on this side. The fact that they've got it roped off, to me, maybe that means they're doing a lot more work up in the theater and they're getting ready for it to come up. So I'll take that. If you guys are just jumping in, we are here at Disney's Hollywood Studios today, checking things out. making our way around the parks. Got to ride Slinky Dog Dash first thing this morning with just a 23-minute wait, even though it was a 45-minute posted wait time. Jumped on the Smugglers Run with almost no wait. And I think, you know what? Hang on. I'm going to open up my Disney experience. I think we should do another show. That's funny. All right, so, we missed the Beauty and the Beast live show. Next one's not till 1 p.m. We'll have to catch that next time. You guys remind me next time we come to Hollywood Studios. We're going to do the Beauty and the Beast show. As far as our current wait times across the park, let's take a look. Wait times, we are looking at 10 minutes for Vacation Fun. That's the watching the short with Mickey and Minnie. 20 minutes for Star Tours. 10 minutes for Muppet Vision 3D. Rise of the Resistance is showing that it's down currently. It's an hour wait, up from 40 minutes just a few minutes ago at the Millennium Falcon Smugglers Run. 45 minutes for Alien Swirling Saucers. 55 minutes for Slinky Dog Dash, which is really a good wait time considering the fact. 60 minutes for Toy Story Mania. Note that Toy Story Mania is 5 minutes longer than Slinky Dog. 60 minutes for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. 65 for Tower of Terror. 40 minutes for Rock and Roller Coaster, and 15 minutes for the Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy. So majority of the rides, Tower of Terror, Midway Mania, and Slinky Dog Dash and Smugglers Run are all right there at the 1 hour mark. So yeah, if you're coming in November, first part of December, you're going to miss the Indiana Jones stunt show. But coming in November, we will see the return of certain character meet and greets, including here at Hollywood Studios. Minnie Mouse will be returning to Red Carpet Dreams. You won't be able to get autographs. You won't be able to get a hug, but you will be able to get into the room with her, take your time to talk with her, get some pictures, and probably the most intimate and person-to-person interaction you've had with characters since the parks reopened. We got our Christmas stars too, because they don't really do Halloween here at Hollywood Studios. You think if they do Halloween in any of the parks, in Hollywood, movies and monsters and the stuff. But not really. All right, I'm going to throw my mask on. Let's go into the stores and walk our way down. Go into the Pandora store. Pandora. Hello. Got our Disney Parks castle design.
Oh, check it out with my name.
And then, today is National Pumpkin Day, I believe, if I remember correctly. Got a Mickey pumpkin. Closest thing to Mickey pumpkin you're going to get to, because over at the Magic Kingdom, all the Mickey pumpkins got replaced by Cinderella pumpkins. So we don't have any Mickey pumpkins this year. I hope that next year when they get out Halloween decor that they put out a few Mickey pumpkins and kind of share the space. Get some Haunted Mansion jewelry. So Troy, we of course we work for a company called Travelmation LLC, and if you ever want to reach out and get in touch with us, you can always do so. You can email me over at chrisedwards@travelmation.net. Travelmation is a fully earmarked company with Disney destinations, and they are on point to be one of the top, if not the top, number of Disney booked companies for this year for Disney destinations. So they're well known. It's not a fly by night in the slightest. And really great group to work with. So reach out and let me know if I can help out in any way. Oh, I've not seen this shirt before.
It's Stitch. Stitchy. Aloha.
Look, it's got blue paint everywhere. It's like it's a paint shirt. You know those shirts you all have that you don't mind if it gets paint on it? It's already pre-painted.
What's Stitchy?
All right, let's see what the price is. Cool. Oh, that's awesome, Troy. Keep an eye, look out for it. Let's go in here for a moment. What state are you guys in today? You guys are all over the place. And I got some on the other side too. These look like hoodies over here though, which is what Liberty would love. It's Forky. But it's got a hood on it. See if it's the same price. You guys think it's the same price, even though it's got a hood on it? It is $5 more. It's $64.99 with the hood. But look, the three gay caballeros, they say we are birds of a feather. Oh, and it's a hoodie. Donald Duck, Panchito, Jose Carioca. And the hoodie. That's a cool shirt. I wonder if Liberty would wear that just because it's got a hoodie on it. And you guys saw, we did see these yesterday over at Animal Kingdom. New release here for the Christmas season. And just released yesterday in the parks. So there's 3 styles, but we only saw 2 yesterday and I only see 2 here. So I see a tote and I see a crossbody. So all right, if you guys are just popping in today, welcome. Happy Tuesday. We're here at Hollywood Studios today having some fun, doing a little bit of shopping to see if there's anything new. Of course, you know, we're going to expect to start seeing a few new things pop in here within the next week as we move into the Christmas season. Halloween stuff's going to go on clearance and move its way out. And we're going to get holly, jolly, and bright in its place. I love that you know the crossbody terminology. You got to know what your stuff is, right? You have to know what it is you're talking about. You got your satchel, you got your tote, you got your crossbody. Michelle says we're at 174 likes so far today. We're only 26 away from hitting 200. If you guys have just joined us and have not already hit that thumbs up button, help us get the 200 today. And always, when we're shopping, if you see something you like, if you want to know the price of it, if you want a better look at it, just let me know in the chat. And if I miss it, jump up and down and wave your hands. I'll see if I can catch you guys. So today, normally we stream about 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours, depends on the day. Today, I'm a little bit on the low energy side, not doing at 100% today, Bailey. So I probably will only be streaming, I don't know, maybe up until about 12 o'clock today. Maybe I'll be up to about 100% again when we go to Epcot, but not too long. There's our painted on paint Stitch shirt again. Good morning, Rachel. How are you doing? We're just making our way through the shop to see if we can see any new Christmas stuff making its way into the stores just yet. We did see the new Dooney and Burke Christmas edition. And if you just joined in, Rachel loves Stitch as much as I do. So we do have a new plaid shirt, Rachel, that has Stitch here. It's got little paint splotches on it, like he's been splattering paint everywhere. And then on the back, arr. Gina says, I love that Stitch shirt. I need all the Stitch when I go. He is my favorite too. I love Stitch. I wish I could get all the Stitch merch, but you gotta pick and choose. Just can't get everything. But I love the Stitch jersey that came out. The Switch. It's a Spirit jersey that came out this past summer. It was a light Spirit jersey, and it had Stitch on it. I would have loved it, but I'm like, it's $65, and I don't know if I'd ever wear it because it's so might be kind of hot. But it was a cool jersey. It was the first time they used lighter material. All right, so who is set to watch the Eternals when it comes out on November 5th? It's November 5th, right? I believe. Lots of, oh my gosh, there's a lot of characters here. The Eternals. All right, so I'm excited to see it. I still haven't seen Shang-Chi. Yeah. Me too. I still need to see the new James Bond movie. I mean, come on. But this is my question here. And if you've got these beings called the Eternals, which are so powerful, where were they during Thanos? I mean, it seems like these are, I don't know much about these characters, but it seems like they could just be, kicking Tookish left and right. And, where were they? So, but I guess maybe we'll find an answer when the movie comes out. New Eternals t-shirts. And other things you can get for the Eternals, like toys, reversible jackets, and this backpack up here. So lots more Marvel stuff here.
Should I get this?
Tastes like chicken. Still have lots of wishables for Mickey and Minnie for the 50th. But what we're not seeing here lately is the grab bags. The mystery bags we're not finding. Normally it's the other way around, it seems like. I don't know. See, that's again the whole, it's like Captain Marvel. She was busy. She was away. Yeah. That's the problem when you add more characters later on in the MCU. And those characters you add later on are more powerful than the ones you had earlier. You're like, well, where were these guys when we needed them? All right. Eating the Beast is going on right now. I think we missed the earlier show just by a few minutes. Rawr, rawr, All right, going off topic of Disney for a second, I got to throw this out there. How many of you guys have already seen part 1 of Dune? Anybody out there? Anybody else seen Dune like we have this past weekend? I'm curious to see what you guys think. If you liked it, or if you still want to wait and see what happens. Guys, we are still at 180, only 20 away from hitting 200 likes for today. With anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Housekeeper Bob says, just wait until the multiverse opens and mutants start running around. I'm Wolverine. I'm Sabretooth. I'm Wolverine. I'm Sabretooth. I'm Wolverine. It's going to get real complicated. So yeah, if Skipper Bob says he's watching Dune today, Dune is the old Frank Herbert novel. It's been done before in a movie picture back in the 80s, I think it was. Also was made into a TV series back in the late 90s. Actually, it was really well done on the TV series. I'm really shocked that they decided to do another movie based on the fact that the TV series, I thought, kind of did a good job. But I've always had a bad taste in my mouth about Dune, mainly because I watched that first movie back in the 80s and was confused, as we say in the South. I was confused as all get out. I had no clue what was going on. I'm like, what? I don't get it. But we saw the first one, and we knew it's 2.5 hours. We knew it had to be only the first of 2 parts. There's just too much storyline to do in one movie. It really is. Good morning, Kevin. When do Christmas decorations go up? Well, they're going to start going up November 1st. I'm going to say start. But it takes several days for the transition. It's going to be a lot easier in some of the parks like here, Hollywood Studios, where they don't already have things going. They don't have any Halloween decorations here to take down, but they're going to start taking down Halloween as of next Monday in the Magic Kingdom. And they should have everything back up, fully ready to go. They've had different dates, Kevin, that they've mentioned. In the beginning, they told us it was going to be the 12th. And then later on, we've got announcements about the 8th. But I am assuming that by the 7th or 8th, we're going to have a full transition to Magic Kingdom. So that's about a time to shoot for. But we're going to be in the parks every day next week, taking a look and watching and seeing what we can find and what we do see. I do know for a fact, watching backstage, that they do have Christmas trees already coming out of storage for the seasonal decor. We've been watching them bring the trees out for several days. We've been seeing them add more and more. We see new decorations. We see new colors and new things that we're assuming are part of the 50th anniversary. Now, why don't I post this? Well, all this is considered to be backstage, so we're not technically supposed to be posting pictures and videos. So whenever you do see other companies do that, other accounts, then they're gonna kind of get everybody in trouble if they do that. But they are already getting the trees out, so that's pretty cool. My husband is watching What If. I can't watch it. It's too much to track. It can be a little much. Speaking of What If, you guys get the fact that over in the Oogie Boogie Bash, we don't get it here, but over at Oogie Boogie Bash over in California, they have zombie Captain America coming to the party. So if you're over in Disneyland and you're going to one of the last few parties at Oogie Boogie Bash, yes, you can see zombie Captain America. So Universal Islands of Adventure is ahead of Christmas decorations. Yes, they are. They already have all the garland up in the Seuss area. So in Seuss Landing, they already have all the lights up, all the garland up. Not everywhere else just yet, but mostly there. There's a lot of decor there. It's a great place to go. If you go to Islands of Adventure at Universal, make sure you go through Seuss Landing and go through it at night. It's so cool at night. It's a lot of fun to see and go through. Now go through the daytime and see some of the characters like the Whoville and the Whovians. But make sure you go back at night so you can see all the lights. Gibber Bob says Dune inspired Star Wars, and they crazed up the 80s movie because it was too much like Star Wars. Wasn't enough sandworms in Star Wars. Susan's in the chat. Susan says, I predict we're going to get Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom trees up first. And then, of course, starting in November, guys, if you're just watching our streams for the very first time and you love Christmas at Disney, I'm going to implore for you to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you get notified when we go live in November. We're going to be changing our streams to do a lot more of resort hopping so that we can share all of the Christmas decorations with you guys. And you're not going to want to miss hanging out and going over to Animal Kingdom Lodge, Wilderness Lodge. You want to go to Beach and Yacht Club. We're going to take you over to the boardwalk. We're going to go over to the Grand Floridian and see the gingerbread display. And all of that's going to be happening coming the second week of November. So stay tuned with us. Make sure to hit the subscribing come hang out with us at all the resorts. And if you're not familiar with the resorts, now is a good time to watch, because not only are we going to see all the Christmas decorations, but this is a good time to get sort of a first initial tour of a lot of the hotels in the area. I know, Amy Lynn, they got Agatha. They got Sid. They got all the cool villains over at the Oogie Boogie. Who's been messing with everything? It's been Agatha all along. Do a real quick check on our wait times again, just to kind of see how things are going. If we're still at about an hour wait on most rides. Here again at Hollywood Studios, 45 minutes for Rock and Roller Coaster, not too bad. 55 minutes for Tower of Terror, our friend right up there, just shy of an hour. We're 60 minutes for our Slinky Dog Dash, 50 minutes for Toy Story Mania, 35 minutes for Alien Swirling Saucers, 60 minutes for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, 55 minutes for Smugglers Run, and we're still down on Rise of the Resistance. If you bought an individual Lightning Lane today, keep your eyes open, because it's going to be a little different with the ride being down as long as it is so far today. 10 minutes for Star Tours. 10 minutes, well, take that about 30 minutes for Star Tours. 10 minutes for Muppet Vision 3D, and then 10 minutes to see Vacation Fun with Mickey and Minnie. And I would again like to reach out and thank every single one of you who have hit the subscribe button today. I think we have 8 people join us since we started the stream today. All 8 of you, we're glad you guys could be a part. All right, let me grab my mask on and we'll go back inside here. So I wanted to share a story real quick. I'm going to have a seat just for a second. When I left you guys yesterday over at Animal Kingdom, I went over to make a couple of videos over in Dino Land. And if you guys follow me on TikTok, you probably saw some of the things I put over when it comes to Dinosaur. While I was videoing some things over Dinosaur, there was a family that was in line to ride Dinosaur, and all of a sudden, the dad turned around, pulled all of them out, and started, stomping huffily over behind the Dinosaur. And the family's like, "Where are you going? Where are you going?" He says, "We got to go this way, because this is where all the masks are." And so evidently they were all running to go get masks over at one of the gift shops over in Dino Land. And this is a reminder to you guys, masks are still required anytime you're inside of a location here, anytime you go inside of a store, inside of a theater, inside of an indoor ride, you have to wear a mask. Somehow, I don't know how, but this family got all the way back to Dino Land and got to Dinosaur before somebody said, "Oh, you guys have to have masks," and they didn't have any masks with them. So don't get yourself into a spot where you don't have what you need. Always carry a mask with you, even if you don't need it in certain areas. It's always good to have it because you never know when the need might arise. But again, I was just shocked that he got that far, and that they got all the way to dinosaur before somebody mentioned to him they had to have a mask on them. They have a lot of the Pixar balls. Usually, if you see a lot of those, it means that they're low on stock on other things because they used to tend to use that as a shelf filler. All the plush. Now, this is just my opinion, but she was not exactly a favorite of mine in Toy Story 4. She's kind of creepy. I guess they redeemed her at the end, but are children who watch Toy Story 4 really gonna want a Gabby Gabby? And she was gonna still. Well, she did. She ended up getting, Woody's voice box, but it does work for a cute filler. It does. I think at this point, Matt, I think that so few and far between, it's probably not that hard to be able to give out paper mask if someone were to forget or not know or something like that. And I've been in certain places before where I've seen them give out a paper mask here and there. I think it really comes down to, I think they probably do have them in certain areas, and it comes down to whether or not the cast members feel like they want to give them out. But I don't know. It's probably a your mileage may vary kind of scenario. Exactly, Mary. I did not like. I mean, I know they redeemed her at the end of the story. She's just a little doll who just wants to be played with. I get it, but oh my gosh, she sent those ventriloquist dummies after people. That was terrifying. I mean, I wouldn't want to have her like the first thing I do when I wake up from a nap or something, open my eyes and there's Gabby Gabby staring at me, like reaching for my larynx and stealing my voice box. It's crazy. It's a Annabelle for kids. Huh. It's fairly cool. Not noticed the cars. Ivan, thank you so much for popping on today. Hope you had a great time. I hope that you always enjoy, but also learn while we're on the videos. And we're glad you found us. So come and hang out with us tomorrow at Epcot. Everybody say goodbye to Ivan. We'll see you tomorrow. Sarah says in Canada, it's a law you have to wear a mask anytime inside of a store, including grocery shopping and restaurants. No, and here it's really depends on the location. Sometimes they require that you wear it on the inside for dining while you're, or some locations, but pretty much anywhere here, we just have to almost look at the door every time we come in to see whether or not it's required or not. They do, Grace. They look just like the ones. What's his name? Can't remember the Goosebumps ventriloquist doll's name, but he's creepy. All of them are. Even like the one in Tower of Terror. There's a ventriloquist doll at the unloading dock of Tower of Terror if you're in the right spot. So if we didn't live in a hot place, this would be a really cool thing for Liberty because it's got the little hoodie on the back. She could be a little Kevin Chickadee. Slappy, that's it. That's it, Slappy. Somebody needs to slap some sense into that thing. He is scary. He could have been scarier in the Goosebump movies, I'm sure, if they wanted him to be. He's like a toned down Chucky. But he's still freaky. He's still scary. It is rough, especially, Maddie, when it comes to pulling out a mask and just going in and out kind of areas. For me, it's like always trying to figure out which hand is free because when I'm streaming, I'm holding this gimbal the entire time. And sometimes I'm holding two things, like I'm holding a battery backup at the same time. And so if I have to change my mask on too many times, it's frustrating because I'm like, at first I got to remember where my mask went and how do I access it. I read so many of the Goosebumps, but I couldn't watch them. I think it was a good intro, like for kids, into that kind of, thrilling, scary, spooky kind of writing. I want to go see if we've got our friends Goofy over here. See if Goofy and Max are out just yet. They are. Sweet. Go ahead. Let's say hello to the Goofster. He's fishing. He's a big fisherman. He loves fishing. So it's just Goofy at the moment. Max isn't with him today. So Lauren, actually the best thing to do for the water rides if you have a disposable mask is, use a disposable. That way when it gets wet and you want to chunk it and you just want to put on a different one, that's probably the best way to go. Let's see what he's fishing for today. I don't think Goofy understands how fishing works. It might just be me, but he's not quite using the right bait. The rubber chicken, what are you going to get with a rubber chicken? He's trying though. He's doing his best effort. Well, everyone, thank you so much for hitting those like buttons today, those thumbs up, getting us to 200. Certainly do appreciate it. I guess Goofy's fishing for the chicken of the sea. Maybe the rubber chicken of the sea? Grace says he's fishing for a rubber alligator. Got to change it out. At least he's got his tackle box with him today. WWE fan says Goofy is my main man on the Fab Five because we are not sometimes. We are sometimes a little goofy. Pretty much. See, Max can come over there and help him do the perfect cast. So normally Max is out here helping him out. So not sure exactly where Maxie is today. Just gonna sleep over real quick. All right, well, let's see if we can catch Goofy a little bit later. Come back over this direction. Check out our Pixar Pals one more time. You guys missed them the first time they came through today. We haven't seen Mickey or Minnie in the 50th cavalcade just yet today. If you guys enjoy hanging out in the parks with us, we will be at Epcot tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. Thursday, we're going to be at Port Orleans French Quarter for the grand reopening of that resort since it closed for the first time back in March of last year. And then on Friday, we're going to be back at the Magic Kingdom. And if you guys are with us all the time, those are already in our schedule. You can find those streams now. You can go ahead and comment and hit the like button for those as well. So, Gabriel, I have not heard anything about Fantasmic as of yet. I've heard some inside information about some of the things they're doing in the theater, but I don't know anything about a time frame. just yet. So Race Ranger. Now, Brandy asked a good question. What is my favorite cavalcade in all of Walt Disney World? Well, the cavalcades have pretty much stopped in Epcot up to this point, as characters are going back to their pavilions in the World Showcase. And I like the Mickey and Minnie one that's here at Hollywood Studios, but honestly, I think my favorite one is the 50th one that's over in the Magic Kingdom right now. Probably because of the fact that it's got the new The Magic is Calling song, and it's got two different floats. The first one has got Minnie on it, Minnie, Goofy, and Pluto, and they dance along, and they do a really good job of keeping up with the music. And then, of course, the next one has got Donald, Daisy, Mickey on top, and then Chip and Dale at the end. I don't know, something about the music. And the next time we go there, if you guys see it for yourself, watch Goofy. Goofy has got the spirit of left reindeer in him. When that music goes on and the music is calling, the magic is calling, Goofy gets into it. So, Steven says, Chris, do you plan on doing Disney Genie tomorrow for Epcot since it's the first time going there with it? I don't know. I'll let you guys decide whether or not we need Genie Plus there or not. Honestly, I that's probably my least part that I think we would have the least need for Genie Plus. And also last week when we did Hollywood Studios here on Wednesday, I actually went and checked and worked on hopping over to Epcot for that night to see what was happening. And Remy was sold out. You could do the individual lane for Frozen Ever After. Every other ride that was available for a lightning lane had a 5 or 10 minute wait, Stephen. And that's no joke. So at least for the evening, I don't know if that's the only park you're going to, if it would be beneficial to spend that money. Because, I mean, for us to do that tomorrow would be $30. Most of the time we do Living with the Land or something like that, and we don't even really need a lightning lane. So, I don't know, let's talk about it some tomorrow and see what's going to happen. But I don't know. If you're just doing Epcot, I haven't seen there to be a huge need for it. If you guys remember on Friday, we started over at Magic Kingdom. We were at Magic Kingdom and the Florida men started out Genie Plus over at Epcot. They actually left Epcot and came over to Magic Kingdom to try it out because it wasn't being of much use to them over in that park. So, WWE fan says there's a Disney fanatic by me who did their entire HHR and Mickey Mouse and etc. rap. That's pretty cool.
Might be doing some vlogging.
We're live on YouTube. We're live and keep it live the entire time.
Really?
So, we're actually from Winter Garden. We live right here behind the parks. So we come here almost every single day just to cheer people. You know, so if you got your next trip coming up and you want to see what it's like the week before, you pop in and hang out with us and we'll share what's going on. So. Most of the bigger waits are about 60 minutes. So you're looking at about 60-minute wait for most of your big ones like Slinky Dog, Toy Story Mania, and Rise of the Resistance has been down some today. So. Stacia says, I missed the one that had the song, It's a Party. It's a party. Are you talking about the, it's a good time? I love It's a Good Time. That was released for Mickey's 90th birthday party back in 2018. And tomorrow, especially tomorrow, she'll put this up here. If you guys, when we're at Epcot tomorrow, if you guys would like us to try, as we're going around for food and wine, let us know if you'd like us to try a certain food item or something like that. And if you can help out with a PayPal or something to help pay for it, that would be even better. But we would love to have you guys participate in our food and wine experience tomorrow as we make our way around the World Showcase. All right, so let's go into Five and Dime and the shopping here. Whoop. That's a little kid's hat and gloves. They're actually mittens. There's just no fingers on them. And they have a Pooh Bear too. $22 for a hat and mitten set. And oh my goodness, Disney baby cuteness. Look, it's a Mickey denim jacket. You know, it's so cool to have baby clothes that they can wear one or two times. You're like, oh my gosh, it's so adorable. They have little pockets here that you can open up and put all the things that babies need to carry around with them, like, you know, things that babies carry around with them. Important things. I can't think of anything that babies need to carry around with them, but if they had something important to carry around with them, they could put it in those pockets. So, good question, David Sherry. Wanted to know, the lens pictures that you've been taking, do they go on your photo pass, or can you take them as selfies and have them without buying photo pass? It does not require to have, it doesn't require you to have photo pass. You can just save them onto your hard drive. You just save them onto your phone. So when I take the picture, if you can do one of two things. You can hit the button and it will take a single picture, or you can hold the button down and it will make a video. And it saves, there's a little save button afterwards if you like what it says or what it does, or what, you know, how the video turned out. You just hit the save button and it saves it directly to your phone. It doesn't go into the My Disney Experience app at all. WWE fan, we can try pretty much anything. Let us know. We're all for it. We'll try anything at least once. Pacifiers, bottles, crumbs, leftover cookies. Yeah, stuff like that. And I think I saw some of the shirts we saw yesterday. Where did they go? Oh, they're over here. We saw some. Oh, they got rid of the Fast Pass mugs. The Fast Pass mugs are gone. Fast Pass. Can I buy a Fast Pass to Friday? They get rid of those. They're going to be at the character warehouse now. We've got this guy is I've not seen before. Original baddies. I should have been wearing this yesterday doing my photo lens photo. As Hades. Are you wearing his merch? Crazy. Oh, there they are. The new long sleeve shirts. You've got Hey Hey and you've got Animal over here. They are $39.99. And we saw them yesterday at Animal Kingdom as well. Oh.
That's cool.
Keep dancing. Travis says, any plans for Saturday and Halloween if you're in the areas? Well, I know that we're going to try to do Magic Kingdom on Halloween. I'm not really sure about Saturday just yet. But if you happen to see us and doing stuff on Instagram, let us know. I'd love to meet up and say hello. I'm always up for that. I had a family catch me in the parking lot yesterday at Animal Kingdom. Please keep in mind whenever you guys stop me to say, hey, we'll follow you guys, it always blows me away. I'm always shell shocked, so I still think to this day when someone says that they follow us on Instagram and they wanted to say hello, that they probably mistaken me for some other account. But, real quick, I'd like to bring up a couple more things and just mention to you guys. First of all, we are, I mentioned to you guys in January, Susan and I will be taking a weekend cruise. It would be just the two of us. Hopefully it will be to celebrate our 21st wedding anniversary. We're looking to see if we can get on another Disney cruise. The one in January will be at Royal Caribbean. We're hoping to get on a Disney cruise here soon with our family, and we'll let you guys know if that happens and see what we can do about sharing some information about that. If you guys are interested in taking a cruise, either toward the end of this year for like the very merry time on Disney cruise or a cruise for 2022, you guys know how you can reach out to us and let us know. The other thing is, just recently announced, Royal Caribbean is going to be having its very first worldwide cruise. 11 major features of the world, the wonders of the world. They're going to go to 11 of them, 274 nights. Yeah, you heard me, 274 nights. It is an amazing cruise. It is a very long cruise, and it's not, with 274 nights, it's not something you can do just on a whim. But it will be departing from Miami starting December 10th of 2023. Plenty of time in the future. And just so you guys know, I have already booked one of my clients for that cruise to be departing in 2023, and they will be sailing for 274 nights. I just want to put this out there. If you know of someone who is a Royal Caribbean anchor and society member, or somebody who is going to be soon to be retired or something like that, and would like to just do one giant retirement kind of, I want to get away for 275 days, send them my way. Let me know if I can help them out. But anytime you guys have anybody that mentions wanting to do Universal or Disney or cruises, we would love for you guys to refer them to us and see if we can help them book their travel. But I am working on one client. I'm hoping we can add several more to this world cruise and make it sort of like a community thing. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Also, if you guys, I know this is Susan's like it's pretty amazing that this is going to be a retirement thing for one of our clients for them to be sailing on that world cruise. So we're excited about that. Good afternoon, Jamestown Baseball Commissioner. How you doing today? And it is a little bit, Travis. You know, think about a 4-day cruise and multiply it times a lot. But there are people out there who are in a spot where they can do so, and if they would like to, I can go ahead and help them to book that now. So let me know if there's anybody I can help out with that. The other thing, we're trying to see if we can get onto our next Disney cruise. We'll let you guys know when that is or if that happens. If there's anybody who would like to join us on the same cruise, just to kind of hang out and have some fun with us while we're out and about. So, well, guys, today, I just told you I'm not at 100% today. I'm still very not energetic. It's for me, 3 hours, as I'm probably going to crash a little bit afterwards. And Susan has told me today, this afternoon, I'm not allowed to get anywhere out of the house, and I have to chill completely. So, but I wanted to share with you guys, and there's no good and well that there's no way I can say no to hanging out with you guys just a little bit today. But I'm hoping that I'm going to be much better and ready to go tomorrow with Susan over at Epcot. When I close out today's live stream, you're going to automatically go over to tomorrow's. And if you've not already, hit a thumbs up on that. You can help us out and see if we can get a heads up and get started on tomorrow's stream over at there. So you guys, again, have any other questions, please reach out and let us know. It's always a pleasure to have you guys here. And today, I wanted to say real quick, let's see, wanted to double check. Let's see. Again, we've got several new members of our crew. I'd love to have you guys in. Thank you so much for that. And we'll hope that you'll join us on future live streams. Usually I'm a whole lot more energetic. Today, I'm just fighting to keep walking and not fall over. So we'll get there. So we'll be doing better. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks, Jamestown Baseball Commissioner. And I'm going to head on out for today. Thank you guys again for hanging with me here at Hollywood Studios. And tomorrow, I can't wait to see you guys in the parks. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you guys real soon.